What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having an amazing day. Man, after that New Hampshire race, we got a lot to talk about, don't we? Eric Almirola just did the biggest playoff shakeup I've ever seen since the playoff format began, and I don't know if you can tell me a shakeup nearly as big. Maybe Casey Kane 2014 at Atlanta, but even then I don't know. Maybe Casey Kane 2017 at Indy, but then I don't think so. Has anyone damn near 30th in points ever won a race at a non-restrictor plate track? I don't know. Now, before we get into the actual video, you can sit here and try to diminish Eric Almirola's win. You could try to say it was a fluke, that he was awarded the win by NASCAR thanks to the darkness and them calling it early. You could say the rain helped somehow because it took out Kyle Busch. You could, I don't know, you could use any excuse you want. Fact of the matter is, that's stupid. And he deserves this win. He earned this win. He had to pass Brad Keselowski multiple times today. Once for the lead, once for second. He had to race Ryan Blaney. And he had to hold off Christopher Bell while Austin Dillon was holding him off, like trying to hold him off. Eric Almirola deserved this win. Say what you want about him as a driver. He deserved this win. And I genuinely think this win right here saved his career. I think this right here just renewed his contract at Stewart-Haas. I think there's zero chance he's not in the 10 car next season. Unless he retires or something. But, with that said, congrats Eric Almirola. Happy for you. This race did a lot for the playoff format. It did a lot for the shakeup. It did a lot for the chaos. And I think one person it kind of hurt in a little bit was his teammate Kevin Harvick. Kevin Harvick entered today 159 points to the good with no wins. He leaves here 82 points to the good with no wins. He is 77 points ahead of Tyler Reddick, who is 16th in the playoff grid. Harvick being 15th. So 77 points with 4 races left. It's going to take about 20 points or so a race for Reddick to pass Harvick. 20 points gained every week, which is honestly possible. That's not the most unlikely scenario out there. The thing Harvick has coming against him is we have 2 road courses in the next 4, and then we have a plate race. Harvick is not a great road course racer. I honestly don't know if he'll score 20 points at Watkins Glen alone, and I can see Reddick totally scoring 30 points. I can see Reddick scoring 40 points. I could see Reddick winning the race. I don't think he will, but I could see it. And then we have the Indy road course. I could see the same thing happening there. Those 2 races alone could completely get Harvick from 77 points up to about 30 points up. And then Reddick just has to gain 15 points each at Michigan and Daytona. Michigan, honestly, if Harvick was to win a regular season race to lock himself into the playoffs, you got to think Michigan's it. But the issue is, before today, I thought if he was going to win anywhere, it'd be New Hampshire. Now, he ran really good, but he didn't win. And that leads me to believe he'll probably run okay at Michigan. Kind of like how he did Atlanta, where he got like 11th and maybe scored like 1 stage point. I think we'll see a race like that from him at Michigan. If not worse, to be honest. I don't see Harvick having an amazing day at Michigan in a couple weeks. And I see Tyler Reddick being really good at Michigan. I don't know if he'll win, but I think he'll definitely get a top 10 and some stage points. If Tyler Reddick can go to Daytona down like less than 20 points from Kevin Harvick, which I think is genuinely possible, I would not be surprised to see Kevin Harvick miss the playoffs. I could see him missing based off that. Now you throw in a Chase Briscoe winning at the Indianapolis road course. Sounds unrealistic. I think that's more realistic than predicting Almirola to win New Hampshire, and that happened. I think saying Chase Briscoe's winning the Indy road course is more accurate or more realistic than saying Kurt Busch is going to win Atlanta, and that happened. I think Chase Briscoe is going to have a good points day at the Indy road course. I don't know if he'll win, but if I had to predict a new winner for any of the next 4 races, that'd be it. If you're telling me Stenhouse can't win Daytona, or Ryan Preece can't win Daytona, I'm going to say you're lying. Straight up lying. If you're going to say Chastain can't win Daytona, I'm going to say you're lying. If you want to tell me that, like, I don't know, Matt DiBenedetto can't win at Michigan, I'd be like, I would not bet against it. You know what I mean? Like, I probably wouldn't pick him to win, but I wouldn't say he'll finish last. So Kevin Harvick is definitely not breathing as easy as a lot of people want to think.
Got a car low now. All clear.
Let's move on to the RCR boys. They took a hit today, man. Austin Dillon entered this race 104 points to the good. He leaves 5 points out, thanks to Almirola winning and Tyler Reddick having a good day. Tyler Reddick entered 99 points to the good. He leaves 5 points to the good. That was a 94-point swing.
Alright, you're clear.
RCR honestly was pretty set to having both of their drivers make the playoffs. Everyone else needed to win. And now, while they both don't need to win, at least one of them definitely does, and they need Harvick to have a colossal collapse. I don't see them both passing Harvick in points. Austin Dillon's not a great road course racer, and I don't have faith in Austin to score enough points at Daytona and Michigan to carry through. People want to act like Austin's having a bad season. He's a bad driver. I've been keeping track of the points in a note on my phone, a notepad. And since Homestead, race 3 of the season, Austin Dillon had not been better than 11th or worse than 12th in points. For 19 consecutive races, he was either 11th or 12th in points following the race. Today, he did fall to 13th, first time ever, but that's still a really good season for an RCR car, let's be honest. And I genuinely think if he makes the playoffs, he's a round of 8 contender. It's just making the playoffs. We've never had a season this competitive with so many different winners. Having Michael McDowell win and Christopher Bell win really shook things up early on. So RCR, they're going to need Harvick to have a colossal failure. 5 points separate the 8 and the 3 right now. I expect Watkins Glen's going to open that up a lot more. But, I don't know, maybe Austin can win his 1 race a year average at like Michigan. That'd be cool. The last 4 races, though, I want to make a brief prediction. You can hold me to these if you want. They're just off the top of my head. I don't see us getting 2 new winners in the last 4. If I'm being genuine here, I see Chase Elliott winning winning Watkins Glen. I see Kyle Larson winning Michigan, but I think Hendrick was doing something bad with those noses, and when NASCAR was like, "Hey, you might want to do something about these," I think we've seen Hendrick kind of lose the dominance. William Byron has not been nearly as fast. Alex Bowman's been good. He was good last week at Atlanta. Larson hasn't been that good. I don't think he's led a lap in 2 weeks. Chase has not been great. He was decent today, but he barely finished top 20. So, like, picking Hendrick to win the next 2 races, I don't know. It feels right, but is it? I don't see Chase losing Watkins Glen. And if he does lose it, I think it's Truex's race to lose. Michigan, my first 2 picks would be Larson and Chase, because it feels like Chase always finishes second there and Larson always wins there. But if I had to pick someone new, I can't trust Harvick right now. I just can't trust Stewart-Haas. Yeah, they won today and Harvick had a top 5 going. I think he finished 6th. But today was a low downforce race. Next week, or when they go back to Michigan, it's a high downforce package. So who wins Michigan? I could honestly see I can see Denny winning. I can see Denny Hamlin winning. He finished 2nd at Michigan last season. He probably should have won, too. He was faster than Harvick at the end, but just dirty air didn't allow it. So I can see Denny Hamlin winning. I can see maybe a Kyle Busch winning. I could see Matt DiBenedetto winning, or Joey Logano, or Blaney. I think Michigan's wide open. You go to the Indy Road Course, I like Chase. I like Larson. I see Chase Briscoe being the dark horse there. One of those 3 is honestly my pick. Then you go to Daytona, and I'm going to be honest, I'm going Stenhouse. I think Stenhouse is either going to flip, he's going to flip or he's going to win. There's no in between. Like, he'd be perfect for Winbow's team, flip or win motorsports. So that's my final 4 races predictions. They were just off the top of my head. I didn't look at any stats. I just kind of went off how this year felt, how I felt this year's gone, and then what I think could happen based off previous seasons. Before those races, I will make a predictions video where I talk about the dark horses and just who I feel is going to be strong. And my predictions will likely be different by then. But yeah, so that was pretty much the video. I'm going to end this race here. There's a lap and a half to go. Let's see if we can catch Martin Truex Jr. Major congrats to Eric Almirola. A lot of people are acting like this was the biggest fluke win ever, blah, blah, blah. Call it a fluke if you like. He didn't win because of darkness. He didn't win because of rain. He won because he was the best car at the end. He had to pass Brad Keselowski multiple times. He had to battle Blaney. He passed Blaney. He had to battle Harvick. He passed Harvick. You can argue, well, Bell was better, and he never actually battled Bell because they ended the race too soon. Bell had a chance. Austin Dillon held him up tremendously, and Bell was just like, nah, I'm good, fam. So I don't really know what else you want Eric Almirola to do there.
Are they on your outside? All right, you're clear.
Eric Almirola deserved this one. So congrats, Eric Almirola. I think this race definitely saved your job. And Eric Almirola wins it at New Hampshire.